Ruslan.
Hey, Ruslan, here from the roommates. So I am 21, go to gym 4 or 5 times a week, I'm assuming. College, some side hustle, part-time job, dress well, cook, have hobbies and interests, still a virgin, shout out to you. Question 1, how do I remove the icky feeling from women having high body counts? 2, how can I get in a relationship with a fit and smart, non-promiscuous woman? That's a good question. Where do I surround myself with more potential suitors? I lack proximity to suitable women. Also, I'm an atheist. Well, okay, well, first of all, I don't know. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. You're asking me questions that is outside of the realms because I don't know where atheist people go to meet other atheist people that are fit, good looking, and aren't promiscuous, right? And it's not an indictment on atheists because I'm not saying all atheists are, will run around here with multiple body, crazy body counts. I don't know, okay? I don't know. What I'm saying to you is it's gonna be tough to find that when you are, clarification, I don't mind her being Christian. Of course you don't. Shout out to the atheists. Here you go. Hey, surrender your life to Jesus. Surrender your life to Jesus, get plugged into a local church. That will probably alleviate all those things. If you got side hustles, you're good looking, you smell good, you look good, you work out, and you're in a healthy local church, my brother, it ain't gonna be long if you surrender your life to Jesus. Don't do it on the count of me telling you to land a girl. Do it because you should. Look at the historical claims of the resurrection. But to answer your question, I was just having this conversation at my church this morning, and I was sitting there talking to 2 young ladies I think both of them are under 25, 30. One young lady dating a young man that is just rock star young man. In shape, tall, handsome, just a total package. She's dating him. They're under 21, 22, both fit, go to the gym together, have the same values, both come from good families in the church. Odds are they'll probably be married in 1.5 years, right? Then I was talking to another lady sitting next to her, young, beautiful, attractive, talented. They're married. They've been married, right? Everywhere I look around my church, there's a bunch of young, emotionally stable, solid Christian people who love God and love each other and are getting married and starting families, right? Now, somebody would push back, like my man Atheist said, oh, well, that's an anomaly. Maybe it is. Maybe Southern California just has more attractive people, and attractive people gravitate towards each other. And because I'm married and got married young to an attractive person, maybe I'm more self-aware of it, right? Maybe that's the case. So then we would say, well, that's not average people. Let's just play that. Let's just go down that rabbit hole. That's not what average people are doing. That was Hafiz's pushback. I don't want you to be average. I don't want anybody to watch this channel to be average. You watch this channel, you're going, oh well, I'm overweight and I don't make a lot of money and I want to find a godly person. Okay, how do we take you from being average? 40% of Americans are morbidly obese. 40%. Okay, I think 60% of people hate what they do for a living. Close to 70% of people don't have an emergency fund. I don't want you to be average. How do we take people from being average and push them over to being outliers? How do we create a culture that are outliers, statistical anomalies? How do we do that? So you would have to take a sober assessment. And again, to me, it's not about what you have. It's not about how good you look. To me, it's not about how much money you make. To me, the question is, are you being faithful with what you've been given? And there's certain body types that they might be, quote unquote, heavier on the scale, but that person will be stronger. That person, is going to be more fit, is going to be, you know what I mean? Like there's women who are heavier, but they're super duper athletic. And I don't mean like morbidly obese. I just mean like if the average weight for, 5'8" girl is 140 or 150, she's 160, but she's a freaking athlete. She'll destroy you on a court. She'll destroy you on a tennis court. She'll destroy you in a foot race, right? That's different. So you see what I'm saying? So the question isn't how much do you weigh, how good do you look, how much money you make? The question is, are you doing the most with what you've been given? Are you doing the most with what you've been given? There's a lot of beautiful people out here. There's a lot of beautiful people out here that have very disgusting behavior, and they're toxic. And the moment they open their mouth, you go, ugh. Beautiful people, beautiful. You look at them and you look at a picture and you go, oh, wow. that's a beautiful person. And then the moment they open their mouth, you go, oh, right? What about people that maybe on the surface, they don't measure up to the Western standard of beauty, but the moment they open their mouth, you go, wow, that's a person of character. They're humble, they're eloquent, they're gracious, they're compassionate. You can tell they value certain things. They take care of themselves, they work out, they spend time praying, they spend time fasting, and they spend time around quality people. They spend time disciplining themselves, right? So when you're examining this idea, my question would be, it sounds like you're doing the best with what you have. I honestly think it becomes a network and a proximity thing for you. And I don't have the answer for you if you're an atheist to go, where do you find atheist women that don't have high body counts? I have no idea. I'll tell you where they are. If you're a Christian, they're in a good, local, healthy, Bible-believing church, right? Not every church is healthy. Again, maybe my church is just an outlier. I understand. I don't know. But what I do know is if you're doing the most with what you have, the byproduct of that, shout out to my man, I Am Rescued, for telling everybody to subscribe to the channel. I do know that the byproduct of that usually is find someone who is in your network, and your network is going to be one of the most important things. Who are the people you're around? Who are the people you're talking to? So on and so forth, right? And so I don't understand how those networks work. That's outside of my level of expertise. But I'll tell you what, if you were everything you just described and you were around me, you were at my local church, or you were around Rhythm Church, wouldn't take you long to find a beautiful young lady. And there are going to be women that also, have a past and whatever. And I don't think you just discard those women either, right? If God's done a regenerative work on them and they're amazing, and, they went down the whatever modern women road and was sexually liberated, and then they turn around and God's transformed them. I don't think you discard those women. I think that's whack, right? I don't think you discard single mothers. But if you're saying this will be the ideal, I'm 24, whatever. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't go to church for that though. Don't come faking a funk. Don't come faking a funk.
Kingstream Entertainment. Ruslan.
When the culture says do what you love, we respond with love what you do. You may have responsibilities that you aren't passionate about, but loving what you do means being faithful to what's in front of you, committing to excellence as if that were your greatest dream. Colossians 3:23 says, work diligently at whatever you do, as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people.
Love what you do. Love what you do. Yo, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you found it valuable, considering giving it a like and subscribing. This month, I'm releasing the Love What You Do collection. And to celebrate, I'm doing a 3-day virtual event to help us go from learning to love what we do to ultimately doing what we love. By the way, it's free, so hit the link in the description to grab your seat today.